Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for September 22nd through the 28th, 2014. So let's just take a moment to tune into the energy for this week and to align our frequencies with the energy of Source. So just allow everything to just clear from your mind as you center inwardly through the guidance of your divine source and light. And so as you see that light illuminating within your Holy Spirit, that you recognize this light as your God source, your truth. And I'm just getting a sense as they're telling me that this is about learning to trust this light within you, learning to trust the truth of the light, that whatever you need and whatever information you're looking for, searching for, the answers, the truth is within you. It's always been there. That the information, they're showing me a book within a heart. And that's my symbol for information. And this symbol combined is that it's a symbol showing that the information you're looking for right now is inside your heart. So I'm getting a sense that there are some decisions that you're feeling a bit stressed about making. You're worried about whether it's the right thing for you to do or not. And the decision is within your heart. They are showing me cars which are representing energy, and they also represent for me the Chariot, the Chariot card, which is really saying that you need to focus. That it's telling me that you're going through change, that you're moving in new directions, and that your higher self is guiding these changes, and that you just need to trust your higher self and to go with the changes that have been indicated for you. And it's funny because they keep writing you. So it's almost like you need to really focus on you. This is what, I guess, an aspect of what the Chariot card is about, is what your will, this is a co-creation. So the divine will is you. And so recognizing this first, recognizing that the choices that you make and that you're considering are divinely guided. Don't think about yourself as separate from the divine, is what I'm really getting here. So that you feel like there's a lowercase u and then there's an uppercase U. And that you, uppercase U, is all that really exists. The one where you and God are one. And I get a sense that you feel that the decisions that you're making, that you think of yourself as separate from God, and therefore think that you could do wrong, that you could mess up your life in the most simplest ways of saying what I think, which is going on in some of your hearts, that you believe that you can mess up your life, that you are not competent enough to make decisions for yourself. And so this is what the angels want you to know, is that you are more than competent beyond your knowing, because you have not yet recognized who you truly are. And when you do this, you are able to embrace who you truly are, that you will be able to feel the confidence, and you'll start to see the momentum, the forward momentum, and you'll start to experience the manifestations of your dreams occurring for you. And they want you to focus on the joy, as they're writing to me right now. Really focus on the joy. And even though they're showing me like a race car, so even though you may feel that things are moving very fast, maybe faster than you believe you deserve. And they're writing bad, which means that you feel bad about this. That, like, you know, you have these dreams, these advancements and improvements in your life that you would like to pursue as your goals, and you feel bad because you don't feel like you deserve them, or you feel like this should be happening to somebody else, or whatever it is. They want you to really love your life, love what's happening to you right now. They want you to replace those feelings where you feel bad and replace it with love. Understand that this is a part of what love feels like, even though it feels a little scary, the changes and some of the things that you're considering. But this is something like that. Love is not some complacent. I'll tell you this. There's a card that I found, and it's a quote from Neil Donald Walsh, and who wrote Conversations with God, and it says that life begins at the end of your comfort zone. And so recognize that if life feels a little on edge, like the leading edge, it's exciting, yet it's scary, and it's a beautiful combination. It means that you're alive, that it means that you're on the pulse of life itself. You're feeling the pulse. You're feeling the rhythm, the ongoing rhythm. You've re-engaged yourself with life itself, the element where things can be potentially, there's potential for surprise, for all kinds of things. There's uncertainty, but in that feeling is the beginning of you beginning to breathe and live and love. And so don't back down, don't give up, and trust yourself and go with it. The universe, what you got to understand is that you are attracting abundance. So this feeling that we're just describing in all these words, this is something, if you remember, like when you were young, bro, when you were transitioning from high school to college, and how you felt about the world. It was exciting, and it was scary because you were leaving, you were giving up what you had known for the first 18 years of your life, but you were embracing something new. You know you had to do it. And it's kind of like what may be going on for you right now. So like when you went for it then because you knew it was right to do, it's also right now for you to do that, to open yourself to those things. So let's take a look at the cards and see what's in this week's message. Okay. And this card really, just to see it first without even reading what it said, to see that trumpet and to see the Archangel Gabriel. And what he's doing is that he's wielding the trumpet. I love this card because it's not gripped in the hand, but it's floating. It's reminding us that we have a power, an energetic power first. We lead through our energetic power. And that, this card also reminds me that you're being called. And so you may be so attached to the physical reality, which would be like having your hands on it. But what your first call is to your spiritual element, the unseen. This is what's calling you. And this supernatural experience that we see here with the angel and between the angel and the trumpet reminds us that there's that unknown power, the higher consciousness of you, the collective consciousness of source that is calling you into leadership. That aspect, which is you, is calling you. And so this is telling you to whatever it is that you've been called to do in this moment, whatever life is causing you to do, and you see yourself embarking upon a new adventure, to go for it, that it's your time. And the card from Archangel Gabriel says, it's time for you to assume your leadership power, position, and lovingly guide others. So you're standing there, and it's kind of like, you know, she's standing at the top of the tower, poised and ready, and has all of the spiritual gifts. It shows the strength that you're ready to handle this, and that there's, you know, the orange color. So this is really drawing me to the sacral chakra, the second chakra, and about your creativity, and expressing that creativity, that you have some things and projects that you've been working on that you're really passionate about. I really feel like a deep sense of passion about this color as well. And so this is about really going with your passions right now, going with those emotion, and this chakra also represents emotional body. So following your feelings, which we've been talking about over the last month or so, the angels' messages, going with your passions, following your feelings, and trusting them, trusting that what you cannot see is that part of you that's guiding you now. Let the higher aspect of you guide and step out in front. Let me just tune into this card and see if there are any additional messages. And I'm not really seeing anything specific, but I'm getting a sense of, they're showing me like a sign, and like you holding up a sign. So this is different than usually when I see a sign, like it's just like sort of something like a billboard, but this is you picking up the sign and going with it, like, you know, being almost like an activist, getting out there and kind of making your voice heard. And there's information. It's showing me a book again. So you have information that nurtures others, and it's time for you to put it out there. It's time for you to get out there amongst the people, sort of like almost like in an activist way. This could be literal for those of you who are pursuing a life purpose which involves activism, but this could also mean for those of you who've been holding back and trying to decide whether or not you should go out there and put yourself out, like maybe resumes, or, you know, presenting your new business or your healing work to others, and maybe it's a sign of advertising as well. So maybe you want to open yourself up to advertise. Maybe you've been thinking about that, but you have been unsure. And so I'm getting a sense, as I'm seeing cars again, in this one particular car, that again is reminding me of the Chariot. It's don't let outdated beliefs and worries and concerns get in the way of this. You know, focus on your divine purpose and get moving on that. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week, Monday. Okay, so here we have the Eight of Fire, which really immediately tells me that in your career and with your passions, things are going to start to move very quickly at the beginning of the week. You may get messages. So this card also will indicate some kind of message. So look for things through email, through mail, you know, information that may come into you. You know, remember, information is everywhere. You're all constantly interacting with information, seen and unseen. So pay attention to the unseen and the seen and how they may play together. Like, so I'm getting a sense that you maybe have some thoughts that you may have been hearing from your angels, and then a friend or someone may actually just like say it to you, or someone out of the blue you don't know, and it's kind of going to be like a confirmation. And what I'm getting the sense is that I'm hearing you need to act on it quickly. Just go for it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Okay? And is really what I'm hearing from them. Just go for it. Don't think about it. Just move on it. And let them, because the momentum, this card gives me a sense of momentum. So the momentum is ready, and all you have to do is play your role. Just do it. Go. Don't think about it. Just do it. And don't worry about all the specifics and the details and the outcome. That'll happen. Just go with it. Let me just tune into this card to see if I get any additional information. you know, my visions are kind of like cartoon characters. So again, I'm just seeing, you know, sit in the car with it's a car like with the sunroof, so this kind of convertible, but it's an older car. So, what am I thinking about? So it feels like this is something that's been on your mind for a very, very long time. This is something that goes back for you. This, whatever this is, you've always had a sense that this would be something you would do, or you wanted to do. So it's just that the timing is right now, and you just need to go with it. As I see this car kind of go downhill, which means to go with the flow. Just don't resist, just go with the flow. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. And now we have the Empress. And this is the second week where we've had the Archangel card and one of the cards in for the week to be the same Archangel. So last time it was Archangel Haniel, about following your, listening to your feeling, noticing the natural cycles, in your own life as they correlate with the moon. And now this week we have Archangel Gabriel, which is all about communications and the arts, and creativity here. So we have the Empress, which is all about abundance. And so we can see that things in this week are stirring up. You're being called into something. You're giving birth, as this card says, you're giving birth to your dreams. And so this is about nurturing. The Empress is a nurturer that represents the grandmother, and you're nurturing your dreams. You are giving birth to dreams. This is about abundance and the potential for abundance. I get a feeling that as you step up to this role of leadership, and you act on the messages that come to you in a spontaneous way. I get a sense of spontaneity in this week, and just going with things and being very communicative. Just be very open. It's about fertility and just allowing things to happen. So I get a sense like almost things coming together, like a chemist, like in a chemist. What am I trying to say? Chemically, like it's like a chemical reaction, where it's like the two sides that come together are like there's a chemical attraction, and it's the right kind. And so you just really need to just step into it and just go with it. Trust, don't be afraid. Trust your own passions, trust your creativity, trust your ideas. I don't know why I'm thinking or hearing about designs. So if there's something, if you're a designer or something like this, trust your designs, go with them, trust your intuition, etc. Let me just tune in to this card and see if there's any additional information. And what I'm really seeing are angels and angel wings. And I feel a sense of protection and safety. And I'm seeing sort of, it's like they're telling me they're protecting you. Like I see a baby inside of a womb, and I get this sense that the angel is protecting your baby. So this could be literally, because this could also be about a pregnancy, a literal pregnancy, but this could also be about your project. So, or something you're working on, or something that you're excited about and you're about to put out there. I'm seeing like a bouquet that's very thick, almost looks like some kind of wildflower, a bouquet of wildflowers with a ribbon around it. So this tells me that that some kind of rewards are going to come up in this week for you. A sense of being appreciated. Someone's going to show their appreciation towards you. This could be, I don't get that this is a romantic bouquet, but it's kind of like honoring someone. And so as you may be called into leadership, you may also see that people will be rewarding you with appreciation and, gratitude for stepping up and offering your assistance. So, don't be afraid to be who you are, to allow your divine life purpose to flow and offer that gift to others. Okay, I'm just continuously seeing these cars, which is all about the chariot, and and a lot of the cars are like old cars, but these are cars too that you can appreciate. They have value. They've increased in their value. So one aspect of this is that you're moving beyond some of the limitations that have held you back, and those limitations have also helped you to become who you are. That is, and in your recognition of this, and you stepping out and trusting, others recognize and see the value in you. So it's kind of like letting go of the old and embracing the new, but the old also has made you who you are. And so it's kind of getting an update in the sense that it's also, there are aspects of the past that have made you strong, I guess is the sense I'm getting here. All right, so let's move on to the card for the weekend. And we have the Hermit, and this is interesting. So first thing I'm kind of hearing is that you're going to, probably for the weekend, because the week is going to start very busy, you're going to need some time to kind of be to yourself and meditate. This is the Archangel Gabriel. And so the weekend may be a bit quiet, so don't take that as, a sign that things are not going well. What it may mean is that you need to rest and relax, and kind of rejuvenate from some of the busyness that seems to be happening at the beginning of the week. And so you just want to allow yourself some time for reflection, meditation. This also is a card about the spiritual teacher. So this could also relate that to you becoming a spiritual leader and a spiritual teacher for others and a guide. And maybe you may find yourself having an abundance this week in terms of with your clients. That there may be an increase in this. That if, and I kept forgetting that I was seeing like a Christmas tree. So this tells me that gifts are coming this week when I was seeing the Empress card. So you may find that your healing business really starts, or whatever business you're doing, your spiritual work starts to take off, and really you start to increase your clientele, and people are naturally attracted to you because of what you have to offer and your talent and your passions. So that's very important. I'm getting a sense also about nature. So spend time in nature, to meditate, to kind of really, this is I don't know if this is gonna zoom in, but the lantern he's carrying is a heart. And so, it's kind of important to follow your own heart. So take some time to go within. So for some of you who may have some very important business decisions, things to make, listen to your heart. Your heart will be your guide. All right. So if the Hermit is someone who's, is carrying that lantern, and he's following that light as his guidance. So don't get ungrounded and out of your heart center. Your heart is always the guide. It's the guide for your life's divine roadmap. Okay? Let me just tune into this card and see if I see any additional information. And this is interesting. So I'm kind of seeing like a cartoon pickup truck. So, yeah, there may be some things that you need to kind of, there may be others that you may need to support, that you may need to help. There may be some things that you may need to, that you may be picking up for yourself, so to speak, over the weekend. In your meditation, there may be some, you may have some needs for yourself in particular. You know, maybe you're going to, maybe, I don't know, the pickup truck, but you have to think about what this symbolically means to you, because, you know, you can use it to carry things, right? You know, maybe, I don't know, if I get a sense of maybe doing some work. So it could be like healing work, or it could be like, you know, doing some more kind of the building work on a project or business that you're doing, and that you may need to go back into the drawing board after your experience from the week, kind of think about what's happened and make some new plans, but kind of like from your higher source. And, you know, because this week is about information flowing for you as well. So I hope that makes sense. All right, let's take a look at the card from the bottom that I pull every week and see what's influencing. And this is a wonderful card, the Sun card, to get. You know, I'm thinking about, you know, your sun sign, and, you know, so that a sense of, yeah, your purpose, that your soul's purpose, that you're going to have a great deal of success, that lots of ideas are going to come to you, that this is going to really be a brilliant week. And so I just get a sense that your life purpose is really going to come through somehow this week, or you're going to get some clarity about that, or you're just going to start to act on it. You know, you're going to just start to act on your natural passions, and really see some success with that. Let me just tune into this card to see if I get any additional messages about this. So I'm just seeing that you just be aware, you know, stay grounded, be aware, and focus on your joy. Just focus on the joy, and focus on, see the changes as answers to your prayers. That see those changes. Those changes bring new ideas. They're bringing you to, they're advancing you. So don't be afraid of change. It's the one thing that promises that your dreams are coming true, because as you notice the changes, it's indicating that something is being prepared and is moving you in a new direction. So change is a sign of movement, which brings us back to the card, to the whole chariot idea. It's a sign of momentum. So instead of being afraid of change, embrace it. Okay, so I thank you all for this week. I caught a cold, so you know you can hear it in my voice, and but I am recuperating this weekend, and sorry to kind of get the video out to you later than I normally do, but and I had to take a little break this week from my daily card readings, but hopefully for this week, Monday, I will be feeling better and able to continue all of the readings and things like that. So I send you lots of love and angel blessings. Thank you for your prayers and on Facebook, and for your likes and your comments here on YouTube. I've been reading them and been very inspired by them, and so I send you lots of love. If you're looking for an angel reading, you can contact me. Click on the link in the description, link below, theangelschool.com, or you can connect with me on Facebook. And don't forget that each day, from Monday through Friday, I do daily card messages there, so you can keep up with and get some additional information from the angels. So I send you lots of love, angel blessings, and peace, and courage to just trust yourself this week. Until next week, bye-bye.